Major Slack Videos.
Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Videos, your first stop for Shadow of the Erdtree gameplay. And having said that, today's video we're going to go back to the mainland to get a couple of three important items before we start working the dungeons here in the Land of Shadows. So, first stop is, let's go back to the mainland. First thing I want to get is the Assassin's Cerulean Dagger, which allows you to recover FP every time you make a critical hit. This would be at the Black Knight Catacombs. Black Knight Catacombs is right here. Nearest site of grace would be here, Eastern Tableland. Let's do it. Full of skeletons, so we're going to load up our Lower Sworn's Great Sword with Sacred Blade. Let's do that right now. Be advised that when you come back to the mainland, all your Shadow Tree blessings are not in effect. This thing here, and down to Sacred Blade and Sacred Affinity. That's all we're going to need. And the Blasphemous Blade to do the boss fight. That's it. Yep, so, I think you can see if you just go to status. Yeah, these are not in effect back on the mainland. So in case you're wondering. So we're going here and then up here. And this is where the Black Knight Catacombs is. Let's go there. Basically just follow the edge of the cliff all the way up. What are you doing, Major Slack? And sounds like there's some kind of like bear-like activity behind us. We're just gonna ignore that. Table that for a never date, not a later date. Much easier ways to make 1,000 runes. Okay, so this is Knight guarding the entrance. We could just sneak around behind him and give him an old backstab. Oh, wait, well, he's onto me. I didn't really, I thought I'd be able to sneak up on him. I kind of blew it. Can we just go in? Looks like we're gonna have to take care of him. There we go. How'd you go? Bad night. Bad. We just came from the Land of Shadows. Who do you think you're kidding? That's some hardcore shit out there in the Land of Shadows. Pardon my French. Come back here to the mainland. It's like... Actually, I shouldn't say that, because once we get out into the consecrated snowfield... yeah, this morning I was doing a practice run of this. What I'm about to show you now, and I thought, okay, get back to the consecrated snowfield. I'm used to the Land of Shadows. This should be no problem. Got my ass royally kicked. Yeah, so yeah. There is still many areas in here back on the mainland that are a force to be reckoned with. Don't underestimate them just because you've been working the Land of Shadows. Okay, so let's make this quick and painless. Let's go get the Assassin's Cerulean Dagger. Tell you what, I'm gonna hook up Taker's cameo. What else? How about this guy? Okay, so we got some skeleton activity here. This calls for a little golden arrows. That's what I'm talking about. Picking them off here, boss. Anybody else? Is that it? Alright. Dodge the guillotine time. Okay, we gotta ride this second one up there. Wait a minute, what's this thing here? Oh, yeah, okay, we use that. Okay, so we gotta ride this one up, jump onto the platform. Whee! Whoa, watch it now. Try it again. Okay, here, and easy, easy. Up we go, and whoop. There we go. Okay, so we got some more skeleton activity. Calls for golden arrows. You bugger. Okay, and there's one more of these guys that summon the skeletons. These guys right here. Nope, this guy. Let him have it. There you go, and that skeleton should automatically die. Very good. Oh, did I accidentally take my flask of Wondrous Physic instead of turning on my lantern? Looks like I did. Okay, well, I didn't need it anyways. Bad skeleton. That's it. Secret wall here, and this will let us to a secret boss fight. Beat this guy, and you get the Assassin's Cerulean Dagger and the Black Knife Print, which we don't really need. I think it's past that point of that quest. I'm gonna do this with the Blasphemous Blade. 3 or 4 shots of the Blasphemous Blade should do him in right nicely. Okay, let's just put on some heavy armor just in case he gets cheeky. Blasphemous Blade. Scaled armor. Still in heavy load. Huh. There we go. 40 physical, that's good enough. And yeah, this one. Oh, that's why. There you go. Okay. That's my loadout. This should be relatively routine. There you go. Assassin's Cerulean Dagger. Allows you to recover FP every time you do a critical hit, just like the Assassin's Crimson Dagger. It's going to be immensely useful back in the Land of Shadows, making these long exploratory tours in the dungeons where there is often little, very few enemy group refills where your flasks get refilled simply because you destroyed a group of enemies. Very few of those. So these two are going to help. Okay, so let's go after a couple of Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones. Let's just show this guy what for. Just for making us run around you previously. Die. Bad Headless Knight. Bad. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. This guy here. And we're going up to the Consecrated Snowfield. Namely, the inner Consecrated Snowfield. Alright, so let's get our magic gear back on. Well, let's just put the gloried attire. I love this dude. I love this suit. It looks so cool. Actually, we should put something on with good magic protection. So yeah, I know what I'm doing. I just like this armor so much. Just naturally gravitate to it. Okay, so is there anything that will give us better magic protection? Didn't think so. Okay, this looks like his skilled armor. Garen Regal Scepter, Staff of Loss in the offhand. Yeah, like that. Okay, first stop we're going to get up to Ordina Liturgical Town. So let's just go straight for the site of grace there. Number of dangerous enemies on the way. Okay, gotta watch these guys. Okay, right where I put the marker, there should be a site of grace right nearby. Right here. Okay, and let's de-aggro everybody. Now, Anastasia, the final invasion, is going to reward us with a Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. This is pretty routine as well. It's just a matter of getting safely there. Okay, so see this coastline here? If you draw a straight line from this little ridge of cliffs here, straight line straight down to the coast, Anastasia is going to spawn right about, boom, there. Okay? And we're going to have to take kind of a roundabout way to get there, to get past the these archers. They're a pain in the arse. There's the golden seed that we don't need, and I'm a poet, I don't know. Let's go get it anyways. Alright, let's just follow the river. Eventually the game's going to kick us off our horse, indicating that Anastasia is invading. Once she spawns, it's just spam Night Comet while backing up until she's dead. Okay, so there we go. Game kicked us off our horse. She's going to spawn right about where I put my beacon. Here she comes. Well, okay, I was a little off, but, you know. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. That's it. And give it up. Give it up, Anastasia. There we go. Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Thank you very much. Let's go get rid of the beacon. Let's go get another one. This is to complete Latana's quest line. We have to get to this church here, but there's this extremely dangerous walking mausoleum here. For this, should we put on, we should actually go back to the site of grace and load up on health flasks. Like, just pretty much max them out. I would say, gonna need some FP, but yeah, good 10 health flasks. Let's go with 11. There we go. Okay, once we get underneath the walking mausoleum, we're gonna need the meteoric ore blade. Don't need that. Don't need that. Gonna need some good magic protection. So that would be this guy and this, the Pearl Drake Talisman, and let's throw in this guy as well. Okay, so all those talismans. Not that this is going to make any difference, but we should probably put on oh, I don't have it. This guy. Yeah, that's got good magic protection. We're gonna get a better one shortly. Not that we're actually gonna use it, but maybe. You never know. If I remember. Okay. Alright, and maybe some spell-proof dried liver for what it's worth. Just happen to have one. Wondrous Physic. Opaline Hard Tier. Maybe the Bubble Tier. I don't have the Bubble Tier. Okay, this guy. Alright, let's do this. The Walking Mausoleum is just this giant artillery, magic artillery badass. It's brutal. The best thing to do is to charge straight at it. See those cliffs dead ahead? Charge straight at those cliffs, and you can kind of get a defilade from it from there. Okay, my horse got knocked out. Right here, you just kind of sort of safe, but not entirely. Then you run along here, and we're gonna get right underneath it. There you go, right up here. And once you get underneath it, he can't shoot you with the magic stuff. Then you're gonna use your gravitas on your meteoric ore blade to destroy the crystals on all the lakes. You know the routine. Watch out for the stomp. Watch out for the double stomp. Here we go, there's a double stomp. He tried to fake me out, bugger. And watch out when he starts coming down too, because watch it now. This is a bitch. Okay, I think that one's done. You need a little more cooking. Watch it now! I'm gonna bugger. Drink up there. Whoops. See that? That was a fake stomp. He's faking going in one direction, and then he doubles back and goes in another direction. He's coming down. There, I made it. That's the best way I know I'm doing it. I wouldn't say it has a 100% chance of success, but it has a high chance of success. There we go. So let's table that for a later date. You could also charge straight here to this side of Grace. I don't see the point of that, actually, because as soon as you spawn here, he's going to start bombarding you again. So about the only benefit is it's a closer run to the mausoleum if you fail. But, you know, if you're on your way here from the other side of Grace, you might as well just get right underneath it. You know, because once you're underneath it, you're pretty much safe. Alright, let's finish off Lieutenant's questline. We're going to get another somber ancient dragon smithing stone. Okay, and the silver mirror shield. This is the other shield I told you about earlier, which has even better magic protection. This one has 71. The silver mirror shield has 89. There you go, whopping 89 magic protection. That's a really kick-ass shield. Alright, and that's it. All we have to do is call up Latana. And go talk to her. Hey, Latana.
O young yet towering sister of ours, let the birthing droplet in and create life. For us. For all the Albinorics. Thank you.
Hey, what's up?
I finally fulfilled my purpose.
Alright, so there we go. Another somber ancient dragon smithing stone.
Our young yet towering sister will give us hope. Now that nothing is left unfinished, I will join you in battle to the bitter end. And when the fighting is done, then you may lay me to rest. Beside Lobo, my dear wolf.
Alright, pretty cool. Done and done. So that's it. Let's go back to the Land of Shadows. And we're going to start working the dungeons. Okay, let me just get everything ready for what we're about to do next, so I don't have to do this first thing next video, so we could just jump right into it. Okay, get rid of all this. Here we're going to have the Carrion Regal Scepter. Here we're going to have the Starline Sword. Here we're going to have the Hornbow. Back to our original Banished Knight Shield plus 25. Here we're going to have the Torch. And here we're going to have the Staff of Loss. And looks like I've got over 30 items again. I'm going to have to dump a few. Alright, back to the Gloried attire, because I just love this armor. This is strictly for aesthetic purposes. There's no strategic advantage to this whatsoever. Not that I know of. Alright, as for talismans, we're going to have the Graven Mass. Always the Gold Scarab. That never moves from slot number 1. And here we're gonna have Taker's Cameo. We're gonna go for like stay nice and healthy. Taker's Cameo, and this is gonna be the wild card slot. Start off with the. You know what? Let's go like this. Let's lose this. Put the Taker's Cameo in the second slot. And put the 2 Assassin's Daggers in the remaining 2 slots. Yeah, just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, and let's get our flasks. Gonna go heavy on the FP. Exact opposite of this. Yeah, like that. Let's make a lot of crystal darts, and we're going to put rainbow stones here, crystal darts here. Let's make it back to crystal darts. And let's make a hefty fire pot, just for kits and shiggles. Nah. Let's make 2 of them. Alright. Flask of Wondrous Physic. How may this best serve us with what's coming up? Take that out, take that out. I think the Magic Shroud and Cracked tier and the Cerulean Hidden tier for a special op. Alright, that's it. We are ready, Freddy. We're ready to start working the dungeons here in the Land of Shadows. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.